Hey trainers, what's up and welcome back to the lab. My name is Professor Howie, as always, and I hope you are all having a great day. Today, we are checking out the meta deck, the scary, the strong, the loved and hated Lugia VStar deck. Now this deck, it is pretty strong, but there is one thing you need to know if you're going to play this deck. You need to know how to control your energies, because this deck is brutal if you mishandle your energies. But if you can get that figured out and get it all running smoothly, this deck is nearly unstoppable. Even with the worst starts, I found myself able to pull myself out and take wins I should not have been able to take at all. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and break this deck down. So here we have the star of the deck, Lugia VStar. This is the card that makes the magic happen. 280 HP colorless, although weak to lightning. So you gotta be careful about those flying Pikachu VMAXs, as well as those Lost Box Raikus. For 4 colorless energies, you get access to Tempest Dive. It does 220 HP, which is pretty good, and you may discard a stadium in play. So if there's a Path of the Peak in play, you can go ahead and get rid of it, get rid of the training courts, any stadium you can just destroy. 220 also isn't bad, 250 with Choice Belt, but this deck runs powerful energies, so for each powerful energy, you get another 20 damage points, so you can actually hit up to a maximum of 330 damage. Yes, it's very good. And then his V-Star power, Summoning Star, you look into your discard and you may put up to 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from your discard pile onto the bench. If you don't have a rule box, it means it's not a Pokemon V, a Pokemon V-Star, or a Radiant Pokemon. This little thing underneath the retreat cost where it says V-Star rule, that is a rule box. So as long as it doesn't have a rule box or a Radiant rule box, put it on the bench. This V-Star power is what makes this deck so good, because we have cards to accelerate energy in this deck, and the energy accelerated from those cards make you able to power up and swing in less than a turn, pretty much. And of course, Lugia V-Star evolves from Lugia V. 220 HP, so on the stronger side of V Pokemon. 1 colorless energy gets you Read the Wind, where you discard a card from your hand and then draw 3 cards. And then you get Arrow Dive for 4 colorless energies for 130 damage. Same cost as your V-Star power, but 90 less damage. You're really not trying to use this card. You're trying to evolve this as fast as you possibly can. For our first secondary attacker, we are bringing Stoutland V. With 210 HP, he's a bit on the weaker side, and 3 retreat costs is a little bit hefty, but he has this move that makes it really funny. Double Dip Fangs for 3 colorless energies. It only does 40 damage, but if your opponent's basic Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, you take 1 more prize card, meaning that if you can get powerful energies, let's say we get 3 powerful energies attached to this guy, this hits for 100 damage, we can be taking out Sobble, Drizzile, Manaphy, Meloetta, Comfey, Sableye. There are so many Pokemon that you can knock out with this move and get 2 prizes instead of just 1, which can really swing tempo in your favor. And then for 4 energies, you get Wild Tackle. It does 200 damage, but you also do 30 to yourself. It's a good way to take out quick knockouts if you don't have the energy for Double Dip Fangs. The powerful energies for Double Dip Fangs is what I'm trying to say. Another secondary attacker is Snorlax. Now, his ability, Unfazed Fat, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done with this Pokemon, stops things like Sableye and some other little shenanigan things. But for 3 colorless energies, you get Thumping Snore. That's 180 damage, which is great damage for 3 energies. Also, as a single prizer, this is pretty good. This Pokemon is now asleep, unfortunately. During Pokemon checkup, flip 2 coins instead of 1. If either of them are tails, this Pokemon's still asleep. That's kind of a bummer. You're basically coming out to get a knockout. You need to hit 180 or less, and then you're kind of giving up the Snorlax unless you can retreat him or switch him out somehow. But still, 180 damage for 3 energies is so good. Just weak to fighting, keep that in mind. Now, Yveltal is another one of our basic attackers. It's a different type of basic attackers because it has 1 move, Amazing Destruction. your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. You take all prizes for it, so you can easily one-shot a Mew VMAX. Any VMAX goes down. It's really good. It can get taken out quite easily with 110 HP, but you're getting a free 3 prizes for 1. Kind of worth it. And then we got Radiant Charizard, 160 HP fire type, meaning that you hit extra on steel types. So Duraludon, this is for you. His ability is Excited Heart. This Pokemon's attack costs 1 colorless energy less for each prize card your opponent has taken, meaning Combustion Blast if your opponent has taken 4 prizes. Costs 1 fire energy for 250 damage, but during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use the same attack, Combustion Blast. It's a really good one and done, swing for the fences, take the game type of card. So for the supporters, we are rocking Lumidian V with Luminous Sign. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to the bench, you may take any supporter card from your deck and put it into your hand, meaning you can get out your Professor's Research, your Boss's Orders, it doesn't matter, any supporter you want, you can get. Of course, we're bringing Manaphy with its 70 HP purely for Wave Veil, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. This is so you don't have to worry about your opponent sniping out your weaker Pokemon. So we're bringing along Pumpkaboo with Pumpkin Pit. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may discard a Stadium in play. A card that shuts down this deck really hard is Path to the Peak. As soon as you use your Lugia V-Star power, it doesn't matter if they have Path to the Peak in play. But before that happens, you need that V-Star power to go off. So Pumpkaboo is here to make sure that you can make it happen. We're bringing Dunsparce with Mysterious Nest just to go ahead and remove colorless weakness. Oranguru is here so we can go ahead and switch out cards to the top of the deck. Oh, a thing I like to do with Oranguru is if I have a card that I know I need in my hand next turn, I like to Oranguru that to the top of my deck. And then that, if they Marnie me, I will still draw into that card I needed. That's a good way to use them. And finally, we have the second star of the show, Archeops. We are not bringing his pre-evolutions, we're only bringing the stage 2 form, 150 HP, 3 colorless energies for Speedwing for 120 damage, but that's not why we're bringing him. We're bringing him because of Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. If you have 2 Archeops in play, you can get out all 4 powerful energies in 1 turn. This is what you're using your V-Star power to bring out to the bench. The goal of the deck is to get both Archeops in your hand and then Ultra Ball them into your discard. So the next turn when you evolve your Lugia V into V-Star, you can go ahead and bring out the Archeops, charge them up, and start swinging for knockouts. That's the whole goal of this deck. It sets up lightning quick. It is very fast. It is very hard to stop. So those are the Pokemon of the deck. As you can see, this deck is pretty frightening. Even though a lot of things have very high energy costs, such as Yveltal and Lugia, you can get them all set up in 1 turn with Archeops, with double turbo energies, and all the other energies that we're bringing in the deck. Let's go ahead and check out the trainers to really see what brings this deck together. So here we have Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense allows us to grab an evolution card from our deck. Great. We're using these basically to grab out our Archeopses as fast as possible so we can throw them into the discard. Lost Vacuum is a great card because it allows you to remove those Path to the Peaks. It allows you to remove those umbrellas that Mew VMAX players like to play to stop the Yveltal from getting the knockout. It's just good, and you can also throw away a card from your hand to use this. So Archeops, discard, easy. Quick Ball is a great card, lets you get out all your basic Pokemon, and also, again, throws away your Archeops. Ultra Ball gets you anything, and do I have to say it again? Throws away your Archeops. Now, Bird Keeper is pretty good in this deck because it allows you to draw 3 if you switch your active with one of your bench Pokemon. That's important because I find myself switching a lot with this deck, and you don't really have the energies to retreat your Pokemon. This deck is pretty light on energies, you're pretty strict on how you have to use them, so this really helps smooth out that switching transition without having to waste energies for that. Boss's Orders is of course here, so we can pick and choose what Pokemon we take out, or if we want to get them completely stuck, we can do that as well. Irida is great because it allows us to grab any item card in our hand, reveal it, and put it into our deck. It also allows us to grab out the Luminion, as well as the Manaphy. Marnie, again, hand disruption. It really messes up the enemy player. If you are watching this video post Scarlet and Violet rotation, I would switch this out for Judge, or maybe Judge and a Roxanne. Up to you. Professor's Research, of course, so we can really dig through our deck. You discard your hand, draw 7. Really good way to pile through as many cards as you possibly can in one turn. Serena is another good way to get rid of your Archeops by discarding 3 cards from your hand. You can draw until you have at least 5, or you may switch out your opponent's benched Pokemon V. I like this card a lot because it's kind of like a discount boss's order and a discount professor's research in one. But the thing is this card's flexible, so it really lets you pick and choose what you actually want to do with it. Choice Bell, of course, for that extra 30 damage. Aurora energies, because they are a special energy, meaning Archeops can attach to them, and they also count as any energy. So you can attach this to your Radiant Charizard to go ahead and hit his Combustion Blast. Even the Luminion to hit Aqua Return or whatever it's called, put it back in your deck. You can use it for Yveltal. It works on everything, and because you are attaching it from your deck instead of your hand, you're not discarding a card. But if you have one in your hand and an Archeops, you can get rid of the Archeops with your Aurora energy. It's a thing you can do. Capture energies are great. It really allows you to pull out your basic Pokemon you need. Maybe you want to get out your Stoutland, or maybe you need to get out your Lugia because you don't have a Quick Ball. Capture energy is the way you're going to do it. Double Turbo Energy. This card's great. 2 of them powers up a Lugia, although then you're only hitting for 180 damage. This card is mainly used to go onto Yveltal, and then you can also use it to go onto like Luminion or even Snorlax, just to power them up to get some attacks off. A Hiding Energy is strictly for one Pokemon and one Pokemon only. If you guess Yveltal, that is correct, giving it free retreat so you can keep it alive if your opponent foolishly allows you to do so, and also provides you that Dark Energy. And Powerful Energy adds 20 damage to your attack. This affects stacks. You can have up to 80 extra damage if you have all 4 powerful energies on a Pokemon, meaning your Stoutland can actually hit for 120 damage with those double dip fangs. Very strong. Easy way to get some free cards. Prizes. And then we have the V-Guard energy. This lets you take 30 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon V. It's a very good way, makes you a little bit tankier, lets you survive some things you probably shouldn't have survived, and it's just an all-around good card. And a lot of opponents actually forget this card's in play and they don't calculate it. So it's a good way to kind of get a sneaky upper hand on your opponent if they're not paying full attention to the game. So that's the deck. What are we doing? Let's recap. We are getting out a Lugia V as fast as possible, possibly 2 if we are going first to make sure the first one, if one gets knocked out, we still have a second one we can evolve the next turn. We are getting as many Archeops into our hand as possible. By your second turn, you want to have both Archeops you need in the discard and a way to get Lugia VStar. You get out the Lugia VStar, you bring out the Archeops, you power it up, and you start swinging. And you take those prizes. This deck is extremely good. By your second turn, you are taking knockouts almost every game consistently. There's a couple times where you might get RNG'd out, but realistically, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to consistent. This deck's consistent. If it's anything else, it's consistent. You know how I like my consistency. But that's enough about me yabbering on about this deck. Let's go ahead and check out how it did in a few matches. Let's go. This episode of ayyHowie's Deck Breakdowns was filmed in front of a live studio audience. If you would like to be part of the audience, please visit twitch.tv/ayyHowie from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. PST on Tuesdays. Thank you. Oh, for sure, dude. If you're in SoCal, hit me up. I'll come right out to you, man. Not a bad start for us, if I'm going to be completely honest. We get powerful double turbo. We have an Archeops. We have a Lugia VStar. I just don't have any way to get rid of things in my hand right now, which I'm a little bit worried about. But honestly, starting with the Lugia, I can't really be all too upset about that, right? Let's drop to the powerful and then go next. This is not actually a good start. If I get like an Ultra Ball, then this is a perfect start for me. And if I don't, if I get a Professor's, maybe, but I don't want to get rid of Yveltal and Radiant Charizard, right? Right? We got Lugia VStar, Lugia V, Double Turbo. If I get an Ultra Bar, if I get an Ultra Ball, that'd be sweet right now. Actually, that'd be really good. I want to sit on his Double Turbo, I think. Maybe I'll put down the Yveltal and drop it on the Yveltal. That could be a good way to save the Double Turbo. I might need to read the wind instead of evolve next turn. Read the wind. Elsa Sparkle coming out, or Alessa's, whatever. Got 5-inch risers on it. Forward for controls. Yes, that's how to trick out a bike, man. Get it as like make it like a flying couch. Bringing out Oricorio, and then they're probably gonna pass. They don't want me to take out the Meloetta. We get Serena huge, absolutely massive right here. Actually, this is great. Let's go ahead and drop the Serena. I'm going to discard 3 cards. I probably should have evolved and done a bunch of other stuff, but I don't care at this moment. And an Ultra Ball. Okay. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to Summoning Star. We're going to go ahead and grab both of the Archeops. We're going to go ahead and Yveltal out with the DTE. We're going to go ahead and use Primal Turbo. And we're just going to load it up with powerful energies, right? 240, 260, 280. Yeah, why not? Maybe a V-Guard. I don't have a V-Guard. All right, powerful energy it is, eh? Right there, and then we just hit the Tempest Dive, and we move on with our life. Wow, this deck gets set up really fast. All right, Oricorio's out of the way. Let's grab our first prize. Very cool, Quick Ball. Nice. Okay, we could Quick Ball for something, probably. I don't think I want another Lugia. I think I'd Quick Ball for something else, right? Dude, same with my back, man. My back's awful. I would love to pull out that Mew somehow. Maybe Quick Ball the Ultra Ball for something. Less a Sparkle again. He's going to be hitting Melodious Echo, but I don't think that 70, 140, 210, 280. Actually, that does knock out if he has all of them. All right, so that's going to knock out. We can go ahead and bring out Archeops, I guess. Yeah, that's going to be a perfect knockout. Wow, that's a real bummer. Okay, so let's put the Archeops out, I think, and power that thing up. See what else we get. Luminion. I'm going to Quick Ball this Ultra Ball real quick. I hate this. Let's bring out Stoutland, I guess. Let's go ahead and Stoutland out. Let's go ahead and Luminion out. We'll go ahead and grab like a Professor's or something. Ooh, Birdkeeper could work. Let's Birdkeeper. I'm going to go ahead and play the Birdkeeper, bring out the Stoutland, bring back the Archeops, Aurora Energy, and Pumpkaboo. Let's go ahead and hit the Primal Turbo. Double Turbo and a Capture. That's 3, and then we'll do another Double Turbo right here. Not another Double Turbo, I mean another Capture. That's good there, and then we'll just go ahead and swing for knockout, taking 2 of their little energies with us. Very cool. I don't mind that just because it gets rid of 2 of the Fusion Strike energies, but we also have Yveltal on the bench, which basically if he knocks out here, I can just bring out. And if he doesn't, I can just retreat then bring out. Which is probably what I'll end up doing. Never mind, he evolves. He's going to hit for, what, 210, taking knockout on the Stoutland? But we have knockout with Yveltal. Am I worried yet? Not really. And I have Radiant Charizard as well. So I'll probably put Radiant Charizard on the bench with the Aurora Energy coming up. And then we'll take knockout on this thing. I think that's what makes the most sense. I really should have saved my powerful energies for this double dip fangs, but that's okay. Oh, he's gonna boss out the Yveltal right here? Yeah. That's a real bummer. I think that's okay though. He's down to 3 prizes remaining. We put out the Stoutland and we just swing with Wild Tackle. Capture energy. We can go ahead and do the Aurora energy right here to burn the capture. Why not? And I think I just Wild Tackle into him, right? Like, we could get Snorlax set up, actually. Let's put Snorlax out just in case. And then let's go ahead and hit the Wild Tackle for 180. Not taking Knockout yet, but he needs to retreat into this one. And if he does that, he can just Wild Tackle again for another 180. Assuming he can evolve this. He needs to switch, pretty much. He needs a switch or like an escape rope or something. I don't think he has it. Oh, right, Fusion Strike System. Forgot about that. Well, maybe he has it now. He's got the cram. Tails, 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 tails. Yes. Okay, we're in there. We're in there, boys. My turn? My turn, please. My turn, please. Energy on the Mew in the back. Is he going to retreat and use Energy Mix? He's going to boss. Bring out an Archeops. That's not knockout for me, unfortunately. But I can attach 1 energy and then retreat it for like the Stoutland. Oh, did he not use Technoblast last turn? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, Primo Turbo. Primo Turbo. Primal Turbo. We'll do it like that. Then we'll go ahead and retreat for the Stoutland. And we will, I guess I'll Primal Turbo onto the Snorlax real quick. Really all I have. Wild Tackle again. I mean, we're taking knockouts, but we're not knocking out anything I want to knock out. He has nothing in his hand. He's going to be able to draw 2 cards next turn. Dunsparce. This is such a cool Dunsparce card. Bringing out the Mew. He can Energy Mix onto his Genesect, but I think he already used all of his what's-it-me-calls. All right. 2 cards into the hand. Let's see if he got lucky. Please don't get lucky. Really just like to get knockout here, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, brother. He does get lucky with the evolution. But that's all he gets lucky with. Now, I could do a couple. I could bring out Snorlax and put this to sleep. Actually, what if I did that? Let's see how many more energies I have in here. Just 1. If I do that, I can't power the Stoutland back up. That's the only issue. So I'm just going to swing on Stoutland. And we'll see what he draws into. Hopefully not an energy. He gets a power tablet. Fusion Strikes for 1. Does he top deck? I don't think he top decked, boys. Oh, he gets a Fusion Strike energy and top decks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But it's all good because we have the Snorlax. Snorlax will take knockout onto the Mew here. Now, as long as he doesn't stay asleep, he's good to go. So we'll go ahead and hit Thumping Snore. 180 damage. I'm asleep. I flipped 2 coins, I believe. Actually, no, that's game. GG's well played. I didn't even realize. Wow. What a good deck, man. U2V. Interesting. All right, let's put down the capture. Grab out, I don't need another Lugia right now, actually. Fun facts. Oh, wow. The part I was looking for is not here. I mean, yeah, I guess I could. Let's just grab the Snorlax out. And we'll end turn there. This could be better for me. This isn't great. Yeah, this really isn't that great for me, because I don't have any Archeops. If I draw into an Archeops, that could be huge, because then I can Ultra Ball the Archeops in the capture for the other Archeops. Actually, no, I can't, because then I can't get out Lugia VStar, can I? Shadowrider with Mewtwo. Is this Mewtwo V Union, you think? Probably not. Alright, what do we get? Evo Incense. That's pretty big, actually. The Archeops. Let's put out the Charizard. Let's Ultra Ball the Archeops and the Pumpkaboo, because he will not have Path. Luminion? No, Luminion, I said. Cool. You can go ahead and capture energy. For nothing. Go ahead and put out the Luminion. Let's grab out the Professors. It's Professors this hand. Click Ball the Archeops. Or, I don't know. Let's grab out Manaphy, I guess. Let's go ahead and Evo Incense right here. Or Lugia VStar. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Lugia VStar down there. We'll go ahead and put on the Choice Belt. We will go ahead and hit the Summoning Star. Both Archeops come back into play. Very cool. We go ahead and Primal Turbo. Just like that, I guess. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Just like that. And we hit 270 with Tempest Dive, taking knockout very happily. Very strongly. We're pretty happy with that, actually. We got Birdkeeper Powerful. So if I need to knock this out, I can Powerful Energy and then Archeops last Powerful Energy to hit up to 330 damage, which is pretty good. Which I might have to end up doing. Because Wheezing is your main engine, really, because I get that and Sneasler and Toxicroak going, so I'm hitting 80 poison damage and turning off their ability. That makes sense. I'm tracking. So it's a control deck, right? You're using it as a control deck, basically, where you're stopping them, you're locking them out from using abilities. I think you should put Umbreon back in the deck, to be honest with you. If you're using it as a control deck, Umbreon can really help you with that ability. Yeah. I get what you're saying. All right, let's go ahead and Powerful Energy. That's what, 300? 290? How much is Powerful Energy? Only 20? Hold on. I math this wrong. I did math it wrong. Real bummer. All right, let's Marnie. We got Yveltal, which is pretty big. Let's go ahead and just Tempest Dive and get rid of the Training Court. I don't think I'm really worried yet. I think I'm in a really good place still. Yeah, it sounds like you're running just kind of like a control Wheezing deck. You don't really need Eternatus, because Eternatus' big thing is you flood the board with things to hit that big 300 damage, right? But if you're just using Wheezing, you just stack Wheezings and you make it a single prize deck, right? I think I get you're going for a control single prize Wheezing deck, right? Right? That's what it kind of sounds like. So maybe I wonder if he retreats here. Another training court comes into play, sure. I don't think he has knockout yet. No, he retreats. Wow. Okay. I don't have a bosses, do I? I suppose I could retreat into the Snorlax and hit Thumping Snore. Can he retreat sleeping Pokemon? I forget. He Marnies? Okay. Oh, I did have a bosses in hand. I was just... I'm dumb. That's okay. Yeah, I think I just retreat into Thumping Snore, right? I did have bosses. You're completely correct. I'm just kind of missing that. Retreat. Let's go ahead and get rid of 2 captures. Snorlax. Let's go ahead and Marnie. Okay, another boss is right there. Let's go ahead and Primal Turbo. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that. Actually, I could do it like this. No, I won't have enough for Charizard then. I'm not going to use Charizard, am I? Probably not. Primal Turbo again. Did I actually mess up? I did, actually. Alright, we just can't use Yveltal either. Yeah, I miscounted my things. Alright, let's hit Thumping Snore, hit 160. That's half. 180, actually, I forgot. And everyone's asleep, right? Is he not asleep? I thought that did something completely different. That's okay. He won't get knocked out on this guy yet. So we're definitely taking knockout on one of the Shadowriders next turn, which is cool. But I don't know what's happening after that. Yeah, for sure, Jack. Probably not this month, you know, because I'm super busy this month with the moving and stuff. But if I have free time, I'll hit you up, man, for sure. Some play testing. Yeah, I've been like nonstop going for a while for like 14 days now. Actually, a little bit more than that. We started this process in February, right? So, yeah. It's exhausting. I'm actually in a really good place to win this right here. Aren't I? Let's Evo Incense first. See if we have another bosses in here. We do. Cool. Let's go ahead and boss out this one, and let's just take knockout. And we're going to leave the really weak one up for when we are going to have to knock it out with this Archeops. Yeah, discard the stadium, 100%. Nice. Not bad at all. 3 prizes. And I was checking to make sure I had another bosses so I could Ultra Ball out the Luminion to boss's order. That was what I was doing there. I'm heading down on March 31st. I'm driving down with my kitty, and we're going down early to make sure we can get the key to the apartment. And then the moving truck and the wife are coming the next day. And then we're going to move in, and I'm supposed to do as many things as possible while I'm there. So if I get there early enough, I'll get Wi-Fi set up. And maybe I'll do a stream that night if I get the Wi-Fi set up. You never know. Like a real ghetto stream, too. Because I'm not letting the moving people move my computer. I'm moving my computer. I don't trust them. So we should have knockout with Archeops. Should. Should is the keyword. He will most likely take knockout here. And then I will most likely take knockout here.
I'm not sure though. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, just on the that's where I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on the floor, bringing my pillow, a blanket, and my cat and his food, and like the cat's toys and stuff. And then I'm sleeping on the floor, and I'm waiting for my wife to show up the next day. Oh shoot, he Marnies. That's not good. Oh, it's fine. We got Quick Ball and Aurora Energy. We're good to go. As long as I have Quick Ball, right? Underworld Door. Attaches another energy. Okay. Underworld Door Part 2. Another energy. This deck, I think, is still pretty good. This Shadowrider deck. It seems pretty good still. Dude, you know what I've been playing lately? Mario Kart. Anyone else getting on the new DLC on Mario Kart? They just, they balance patched it. It's so funny. I wasn't expecting a Mario Kart balance patch. What is he doing? 280, nice. Alright, let's throw Archeops in. Hiding energy. We'll go ahead and Primal Turbo. Like this. All we need is 10 damage. We'll go ahead and Quick Ball the Quick Ball. Grab out the Luminion. Go ahead and play that down. Push yes. Always push yes. Grab out the boss. Boss out the Calyrex, and we'll go ahead and Speedwing. GG, well played. Got a new mattress, that's great for your back. Dude, I'm so glad somebody else understands the allergy issue, man. I have been outright dying because of my allergies, man. It's been awful. Absolutely terrible. Hate it. What, we Evo Incense for an Archeops, right? Then we Ultra Ball for another Mew. Okay, another Mew. Oh, we get an Archeops right there. So we can go ahead and Evo out our next Archeops. We can go ahead and Ultra Ball both of them away to grab out a Lugia V. We can go ahead and play down the Lugia and end our turn. Next turn, we can either Irida or Professors. I'll probably end up Professoring. And hope I get something good. Is it? Dude, in NorCal, so here's a story for you guys. In like the 1800s, there was some geneticist, some like plant geneticist. I can't remember his name. I can probably look it up and find it, but I'm not going to do it for you guys because I don't want to. And he would combine the DNA and make like hybrid plants, right? And he did that in NorCal and made this tree that just has the worst awful pollen in it that like almost everybody's allergic to. And then it became an invasive species and it spread all over NorCal. So there's in every part of like this area I live in NorCal, there's this tree that has this pollen that basically gave me asthma. It's crazy. Yo, what if I could double dip Fangs here? 2040. Yeah, I can totally get 2 prizes from Meloetta. Oh, that's a funny idea. I'm gonna go ahead and Quick Ball the Professors and grab my Charizard out. And I'm doing this so I can go ahead and not waste this Aurora energy on that. Put out the Charizard, Aurora energy, whatever. Get rid of the Irida, and we'll go ahead and play the Professors. I just didn't want to waste that Aurora energy. We drew exactly what we needed. We get a powerful energy, which we can't attach. No. I think we only need 2 powerful energies on it anyway. We'll go ahead and Summoning Star both Archeops real quick. Go ahead and hit 1 Primal Turbo. I hope I have it. Oh, gosh darn it, man. Go ahead and capture and powerful here. Then we'll go ahead. That really is a bummer. That's a real bummer, man. Let's go ahead and do another capture. Like that. V-Guard energy? Yeah, we'll actually do a V-Guard energy. It'll keep it up if he tries to hit it with Technoblast. And we'll go ahead and hit the Wild Tackle, 220. And if he puts the other Meloetta out, we can just put down one more powerful energy, and we can get 2 prizes for that, and that would be huge for us. When you lived in North Carolina during spring, you wake up, go outside, and everything was yet. I hate when that happens. So he's got Mew up. I don't think he has Knockout here. But neither do I. Actually, I could boss out a Genesect and then take Knockout on the Genesect, which I probably will do. Because as soon as Stoutland goes down, I can basically just Quick Ball right into a Yveltal and just win that way. But the 100, he would do 190 minus 20? Right? That subtracts 20, right? 30. So you do 160, being 190 overall, meaning he doesn't have Knockout if he uses Technoblast, which is pretty cool. And then I could just pull out the Genesect and take Knockout on it with Wild Tackle, as well as the Powerful Energy being 220. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Knockout. If I mathed something awfully wrong, yes, I'm great at this game. I am the best. I am the best. That was a Toad joke. If you guys know Toad, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and Serena. We're going to go ahead and grab out his Genesect right here, and we're going to just hit the Wild Tackle, hitting for 220, taking another Knockout, down to 3 prizes remaining. We also lose this bad boy, though, unfortunately. And I think I'm just going to put Lugia VStar out. Right? I want to put out Archeops, but I can't. Yeah, let's put out Lugia VStar. Yay, math. Am I right, though? So the plan here... I already have Retreat with him. The plan here is to Quick Ball an Archeops to get out Yveltal, Aurora Energy on the Yveltal, then Primal Turbo it up, and then take Knockout and win the game. That's my plan. That is my plan. He brings out the Mew VMAX. Very cool. Now, I'm expecting him to get Knockout here, but if he doesn't, which can really easily happen, then I think we're going to be fine. Puts out another Meloetta. Evo Incense, sure. Mew VMAX, okay. He wants 2 Mew VMAXs out. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So if this does go down, we put out the Archeops, right? Because if we put out the Archeops, oh, he's gonna Marnie. Shoot. That's really not good. I had everything I needed. Quick Ball. Okay, we got the Quick Ball again. We're good. But we don't have the energy if we need to do something about that. I think we're gonna be fine. I think he's gonna attack the Lugia and not knock it out. He's gonna do like, what, 190 damage to it, maybe? Bring it up to 210. I then retreat for Yveltal. Archeops it up. And 3 prizes will be mine. I think that's the only way I can go about this right now. What's a Choice Belt? Gonna retreat for that Mew. If he has Knockout here, he has Knockout here. But for some reason, I think he won't. Choice Belt on both Mews, not really a big deal. Power Tablet, is that Knockout? 250, 270. He's at 270 right now. That is Knockout. Okay, very cool. Very cool for you. We put out the Archeops then, I believe. And then we look at what we get. Another Marnie. Let's go ahead and Evo Incense real fast, just to get another card out of the deck. We'll go ahead and quick ball the Lugia. Sure thing. Grab out the Yveltal. Very cool. Play that guy down. Let's go ahead and Primal Turbo. So I'm going to need Aurora Energy, Hiding Energy. 1, 2. Buckle my shoot. Then we need this Primal Turbo. Grab another Aurora, and let's grab out the double Turbo. 1, 2. Into the Marnie, because I don't have a way to retreat right now. We do get the way to retreat. Let's go ahead and put the powerful energy down here into the retreat for the Yveltal. And we'll go ahead and hit Amazing Destruction, taking knockout, netting us the last 3 prize cards. GG, brother. Well played. Man, you love to see a plan come together. This deck's too good, man. Nerf it. Nerf this deck. Too good. Broke it. Absolutely broken. Wow. Do you see this? This is disgusting. This is gross. Well, trainers, as you can see, this deck completely smashed the competition. I hated this deck before I went into this, right? It was just based on principle. Ooh, meta deck, bad. Meta deck, good. I understand why it's the meta deck. I am so tired of playing against this and Mew VMAX. I am tired of it. Play other decks, please. But also know this deck's super good, and if you want / need wins, this will get them for you. Be careful of those electric types. That's all I have to say. This deck's good. This deck's actually really good. I had a really good time with it. Well, trainers, thank you for coming by the lab today. My name has been Professor Howie, as always, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. If you don't mind, on our way out the door, could you wipe your feet on that red subscription button? It really does help out the channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. I have been uploading videos for about a month and a half, and I remember when I first started, my goal was to get, what, 12 subscribers in the first year, because 1 subscriber per month, I thought that would be good growth. And then we hit 100, and then we hit 500, and then we hit 1,000, and now we're rounding off at 2,000. And I just got to thank you guys so much for coming in, sharing the channel, coming to the streams, supporting me. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. My name has been Professor Howie, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye.